Yeah. Mama always said, when I put my mind to it, the least I'ma do is do it. Just want you to know you can do the same. But better yet, let me explain.
Just a little story about a Lil OG, talk to Lil OG, Lil O me. Just a little issue, no need to say name, just one little person in the Lil O game. Just a little story about a Lil OG, talk to Lil OG, Lil O me. Just a little issue, no need to say name, just one little person in the Lil O game.
It's just a little old story about a little old dude. His little old life with his little old blues. See, his little old mind was a little bit confused about what it meant to win and what it meant to lose. So he got up off his ass with his little old self and said he turned his little grind to a little wealth. Promised that his mind before his little old death. Even had to die trying with his little breath. So he went down his little street on his little bike and got the word out with all his little old might. A little time passed and got a few little calls. They said bring your little more, you can cut my little yard. This the first time he ever made a little cash. Just a little old boy building a little old stash. So he did a little work but did a little work fast. Then finally got the new kicks he wanted at last. Now his little old brain learned a little old lesson. Set a little goal, you'll get a little blessing. Little old picture with a little more essence. Rather than having aggression, answered his own question. Just a little repression for this goddamn recession. Please pay attention as a preacher like a rapper.
Just a little old story about a Lil OG, talk to Lil OG, Lil O me. Just a little issue, no need to say name, just one little person in the Lil O game. Just a little old story about a Lil OG, talk to Lil OG, Lil O me. Just a little issue, no need to say name, just one little person in the Lil O game.
Now this other little youngin' was a little more older. Felt his little life skills got a little colder. Little athlete on a little old team in a little old hill a few miles from the D. Was the smallest little man on the little old squad. But little did they know, little dude could really ball. Worked hard at practice to get a little edge. Cause if he didn't get stronger, might break a little leg. It was a little talented all the way around. The teams were a little careful, they get stomped to the ground. And this little old guy with his little big heart ended up being the smartest little dude to ever start. So his little old coaches gained a little old trust in this little old guy, cause he wasn't scared of much. After an undefeated season when they played games at home, little dude was 1 in 100, yeah, 4 years strong. Quite a big honor for a little athlete who was just getting wet behind his little ears and feet. Felt a little important cause it took a lot of work. Learn the risk, no gain unless you gon' feel a little hurt. So the moral this time is go for all your goals, cause you never really know until you walk the little road. Hey, do what you know when you begin to see the truth. I'm just speaking about some youngers from this little old booth.
Talk to Lil OG, Lil O me. Just a little issue, no need to say name, just one little person in the Lil O game. Just a little old story about a Lil OG, talk to Lil OG, Lil O me. Just a little issue, no need to say name, just one little person in the Lil O game.
Now this last little dude was a little grown up. Welcome to the billboard game, wasn't no more little stuff. But he was a little different than the little old rest. His little old self always wanted to be the best. So he packed his little bags and he went to little school where he learned real fast. He had to follow little rules. Just a little you on the north side of the text. All he wanted was a little chance to gain a little respect. So he passed his little classes and he had a little fun. His popularity spread like a blast from a little gun. A little more lyrical than most under the sun. But he had to prove his little old self to be #1. So he spit freestyles in front of little old crowds. And a few people caught wind he had a little style. And on the faces of the girls put a little smile. But shit right there took as long as walking miles. So finally figured out that he would elevate his game. Became a pro with the tools and to spread his little name. A little polish with his craft and haters to the flames. Now they recognize that hard work ain't something that done changed. Cause it's something that he gotta do every single day. Now I gotta tell you about who was on the beat. That little old boy was little old me.
Just a little old story